Ranking the oldest trees on Earth sounds simple enough until you actually have to decide what counts as a tree. A trunk, a root, or something a lot stranger. Number 3 is Methuselah, a Great Basin bristlecone pine tucked into the White Mountains of Eastern California. Tree ring dating puts it at somewhere around 4,853 years old. It was identified in the 1950s by a dendrochronologist named Edmund Schulman, and named after the biblical figure said to have lived past 900. The U.S. Forest Service still keeps its exact location secret to keep it safe from tourists and vandalism, and it barely looks like a wonder of the world. Stunted, wind-blasted, almost dead-looking. That is exactly why it has lasted this long. Here is the harder part. A nearly identical bristlecone in Nevada, nicknamed Prometheus, was cut down for research back in 1964. Only after it was felled did researchers count at least 4,862 rings, which means the actual record holder in this category may have been destroyed in the process of finding out it held the record. Number 2 completely changes the question. Old Tjikko is a Norway spruce on a Swedish mountainside, and on its own the visible trunk is only a few centuries old. But this tree survives by layering. A low branch touches the ground, roots, and when the old trunk eventually dies, the same root system just sends up a new one. Radiocarbon dating of that root material puts it at around 9,568 years old, so if you count the root system as the tree, the age nearly doubles. Number 1 breaks the definition of tree entirely. Pando is a quaking aspen grove in Utah made up of roughly 47,000 stems that each look like their own tree. But they are all genetically identical, connected underground by a single root system spanning about 43 hectares. It is generally considered the heaviest known living organism on Earth, somewhere around 6,600 tons. As for its age, that is genuinely contested. A 2024 genetic study puts it somewhere between 12,000 and 37,000 years old, based partly on aspen pollen found in nearby lake sediment. Older popular estimates go as high as 80,000, but those are far less rigorously supported. Either way, no single trunk in Pando is ancient. Each stem only lives about a century. It is the shared root system underneath that is the actual organism. Here's the strange part to end on. Pando is currently declining in patches, likely because deer and elk keep browsing on new shoots before they can mature into full stems. Which means the oldest living thing on this list might also be dying slowly right now. Trees Across the World digs into stories like these every week, the trees themselves, how to spot them, and the strange science behind how they survive. Every one of these trees answers the question of what counts as a tree a little differently. Maybe that is the real answer. There isn't just one.